What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Well, it's Sunday afternoon. It's about to be 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? And I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw a video by Damion Porter. Go ahead and check it out. Go to his channel and check it out, man. Tell him Dub sent you. And the video was about, are Mexicans afraid of blacks? And I've known Damion since we were kids. We were in YA together, we were kids, right? And it was an okay video, but I'm going to just be 100% honest. It was disappointing to me. And so, you know, one of my biggest videos ever was, why don't Mexicans give blacks head of fades? It was one of my biggest videos, and he mentioned it in his video, right? And so apparently I'm going to have to reiterate certain things about that and maybe go into it a little more. I don't know. I don't even remember everything I said, but I know what it is, right? But the reason why I am disappointed in that video is because Damion knows. Damion was in the California Youth Authority. The CDCR rules dictating no hands policy doesn't affect the California Youth Authority. Me and Damion got in a fight. Head up. A lot of Mexicans fought a lot of blacks in YA, and it's never brought up. Why is it that it's never brought up? And yet that whole "are they afraid" shit gets left out there hanging. Why this whole physical superiority, that's only one group that feels that. I don't know anybody who was in that criminal world, anybody that was a gang member, a gangster, whatever you want to call it, that feared another man. Like, if you're scared, you're in the wrong profession. In YA, everybody got down with everybody. Daily. There were fights every single day in YA. What race you were didn't matter. If you said something stupid, you were going to get down with somebody. Period. If somebody didn't like you, you were going to get down with them. But here we have this, let's just focus on the CDC, a policy in the CDC. Let's just point at that and say, and insinuate that Mexicans, northern or southern, are afraid of anyone. They won't fist fight each other. They won't fist fight whites, blacks, others. They won't fist fight anyone, but yet it's still, are they afraid of blacks? Well, then they must be afraid of whites and others and everybody, themselves too, right? That's really, like I said, I'm disappointed in a friend of mine, you know, and I shouldn't be. I know that, but I just am. I just am, because I feel like the question's not being answered. The question was posed, but never answered. Through personal experience, I feel like Damion could have said, in his life experience, in his YA experience, he saw otherwise. But no, it was still the CDC. Now, let's go back to the CDC. 100% facts. If it can be handled with this, it can be handled with this. Eh? It ain't serious. And I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to say which group, but I remember there was a specific group on one of the yards I was on. And every time they handled their business, they did it with fists. And I remember we used to laugh at them. Like, serio? Like, what lesson was learned there? Who can't take an ass whooping? Right? Who can't take it? If your discipline is you're going to get jumped or you got to fight somebody head up, What motivation does he have to not do that same mistake again? He fuck around and win the fight when they try to check him. Right? And then every other group on the yard is looking like, what the fuck was that? That's been my experience. But back to what I was saying though. I don't know how the blacks are structured and function. Doing decades in prison, I can't tell you how their structures, how they're structured and what dictates what. I know for the raza, and everybody knows that for the raza, doesn't matter if you're Southern California or Northern California, you are under something. And if you think that because you're in a bad mood or you're having a bad day, you are going to go over and you're going to sock somebody, who's to stop anybody from socking anybody up? And then what happens is people start socking people up. Next thing you know, there's sexual assaults on the yard because nobody's going to stop nobody from putting their hands on each other. That's why California doesn't have the problem that other states have. You ain't going to bully nobody. You ain't going to just put your hands on nobody. If you need to put your hands on somebody, there better be a fucking knife in it. And it better be serious. You know why? Because there's going to be a lockdown. People are going to lose money. Very important people are going to be losing money. You are not allowed to mess up other people's money. Not just whatever organization you are under, but you're not going to be fucking off other races' money, other factions' money, because that could lead to something bigger. So you think you can just go around socking people and get the yard slammed down for a day or two because the cops are worried, what does this mean? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if a Southerner and a black or a Northerner and a black get into it on the yard, even with just fists, it's going to get slammed down. The cops are going to want to investigate that. And where's the money going? What about the visits? I'm going to tell you guys, I used to have a thing. When I was in positions of authority, I would have dudes hit Monday, Tuesday, at the latest Wednesday. That way people had enough time to cancel their visits. Imagine some idiot is allowed, he's having a bad day, and he just decides he wants to go sock on a black dude. And him and the black dude get down, and it happens to be on Friday. All the dope that was supposed to come in on Saturday and Sunday ain't coming in. But they've already got their hotel lined up. They're already sitting on the dope. The people whose dope just got fucked off, they're going to want answers. And guaranteed they're connected. And somebody's going to pay for that. Somebody's going to pay for that hotel room that got fucked up. Somebody's going to pay for them clavos that are just sitting out there. See, I know people that were never involved in organized crime, they can't fathom it. They're on the way, way, way outside looking in. And they'll say, well, we don't give a fuck. Your legends don't mean nothing to us. That's fine. But it's a whole lot deeper than, oh, they just, they don't do this and they don't do that. It's a whole lot deeper, Holmes. I just didn't get into all that last time. Anybody that's been to the joint knows everybody's trying to get money. At least the go-getters are. The people that are tipped up are. And then those legends themselves, they are. And so your little petty ass ego and the fact that you feel like you got to get down with somebody, what the fuck? What, you gonna go get down and get your ass whooped? Or even if you win, what the fuck did you accomplish? Little kids in elementary school fist fight. You're in a prison. You have nothing to lose. How dare anybody put their bare hands on you? I was schooled, when I got in the CDC, I was schooled quickly. If another man puts his hands on you, assume he's trying to take your life and react accordingly. You kill him. I guess, it's just hard for people to understand, man. I guess, and for some reason it has to be that, it has to be cowardice. I don't get it. Having a knife in your hand on a prison yard is a good way to get killed by a cop. But somehow there's cowardice involved. Okay. Well, that's my video for today, though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.